Hey, it's PJ. Man, it's going great. With me personally, it's going great, as far as you're interested. And with the runnings of the game, it's been great as well. We died the first run, and yeah, all the later ones were good to great to amazing sometimes. So, if you're still watching, and if you're new with watching as well, I appreciate you. Let's start a new run. And yeah, I will choose the same heroes again. I'm sorry. But I like these two so much. And the intent for the series is for me to get as far as possible. Let's see, who do we want up front? Let's start with her up front, right? We can always switch later, like I said previous video, and never got around to do it. We will use these two heroes, and I explained this before. Oh yeah, if this is the first time watching, yes, I know I have a very thick Dutch English accent, a Dutch accent where I'm trying to speak English. I know. I've heard a couple of my videos, I watched some stuff back, and I already know that I need to do something about the reverb in my room. But I'm just doing this for fun right now, right? There's no other purposes for me than to showcase this game, act a little bit like myself, just silly stuff, and just showcase it. And hopefully someone watches it who actually has an interest in this, or likes it, or God forbid likes me. Man, that will be crazy. But yeah. So let's get going. We unlocked a bunch of pages as well. We grabbed a bunch of pages also from completing 2 near tiers as well. So we're at 124 pages. Another small reminder, I have a few words which I tend to repeat a lot. Some things are right. Some words are like right and basically that stuff. So I know I've heard myself talking before. I know that I can be repetitive with stuff I'm saying in English. Okay, so yeah, bear with me, please. So, 124 pages, which gives us a decent chunk of upgrades to go for. But this is also going to be the part where the game takes its first step in ramping up in a bit of difficulty. I will show it with the next tier of epilogues we're getting to, tier 3. And tier 3 means more damage output by enemies, basically. There's the first, basically. Keep counting. So what I want is this one. Increase the chance that cards in Vaults of Wisdom, so the blue boxes we're opening it, the vaults, are of a higher rarity. 3% isn't a lot, but we open a bunch of them, so yeah. That's one. The next one, each step is 3 added percent, so we can upgrade this one until it's 15% more. For now, it unlocks this one. Gain a random assigned treasure at the start of each run. And this is huge because some treasures you get, those can be epic rarities as well, legendary stuff, right? So if you start with something really decent in the beginning, it can already be like, okay, this is gonna be a great run. So we will lick this one. This gives us 2 tiers over here. Increase the chance that inks you find are of a higher rarity. I think this is only applied to inks you find, not inks you start with necessarily. And then start each run with a random ink. I want 2 of those, which means we only have 49 pages left. But starting with additional inks is huge, especially when we select the middle tier, like the middle tier map modifiers, which gives us less impactful inks, lesser inks to start with. This is really huge. Then we over here have to increase the chance of that inks are of a higher rarity. Oh my god, look at me struggling for words, but we won't use that one for now. 20 pages is a lot to spend on that upgrade for now. Here is increase the chance that gems are of a higher rarity. I'm really struggling with words right now. And this is 10 pages. This is a nice one to get, but it's only 3% for now. This is a chance to find a card with an additional socket is improved by 10%. And this is huge, because 2 socket cards are really going to make or break some builds in the future. So now we're at 39. Here we have gain a random gem at the start of your run. It's nice. We get 1 gem at the start right now. Could maybe have spent 1 less here. and go for 2 gems to start with, but it's fine. And then we get to this cluster, the gold pile cluster, but here we have start the game with 50 extra gold and increase the chance that treasures are of a higher rarity by 3%. So this one I will choose. And now we have an option. Are we wanting additional 10% more gold found in the gold piles for 20% total, or are we going for this one, higher chance rarity, a rarity chance by 3%? I think we will go for this one. We have some options to choose for right here, like replace 1 additional card. I think this could actually be amazing as well, and this as well. Oh man, there's so many great upgrades. Additional hearts. Oh, okay. Let's go for this one. The final tier 4 to choose from. Now we get through the gate. And to the gate we see that we unlocked 2 additional tiers. 1 additional tier for wealth and 1 additional for heroism. And this one is rough because I'm very picky about which cards I want to add, and this is the Vaults of Wisdom are free, but all cards must be picked up, and the prices of other stuff gets increased by 40%. We had 60% price increase in this run, so 40% isn't the roughest, but the mandatory pickup from the Vaults of Wisdom is crap. It can really force you to pick some cards, which makes some of the drafts you can get in during battle like shitty. And yeah, this isn't the greatest, but we need to complete this one, right, to get ahead further. Now we have this one, we unlocked this one already. The Towns and Ruins of Sight are replaced by Lantern Fairies, and we have this one new as well because we completed Gladiator. Now we're at Guardian Spirits, and this means that all the enemies have protection, so they have this golden, like this see-through veil around them. You need to hit the veil once, it disappears, and then you can start doing damage. So this gives them at least each enemy needs to be hit once more each battle. And yeah, that's really impactful. So, like I said before, we have epilogue free right now. And now we get a small increase in difficulty. Enemies deal more damage. And this goes for all enemies. So, normal ones, elite ones, and boss fights. So, this is what we're going for. We're always trying to aim to go for the maximum epilogue level that we can get right now. So I would say we pick up this one, and then we start with maybe this one again, or this one, brushes and inks. Because Aurora doesn't have this one, but she also doesn't have... No, this one she has. So I would say this is our combination, right? Because you can see over here, Aurora hasn't played this tier yet. So she gets a tiny bonus, I think, of 25 pages I get. So I get 175 bonus plus pages when I complete this one, plus all the bonus pages I get. So let's do this one. All Vaults of Wisdom for free, must be picked up, and prices are increased by 40%. And this one we already know. We already did that in the second run, I think. Let's go. So, path to the boss is revealed. And now some of our additional stuff comes. A gem. Some additional gold. 50. A nice ink. And this can be anything. A treasure. And this is also a nice treasure to have. Whenever this hero plays an ally, it gets +1 power. The hero which tends to have more allies for me is always Fugoro, right?
This is going right into
we
the bag.
Must remember that we are playing an ink-based tier right now, because all the regular enemies will give us brushes. So we start with inks only, this one, and we must remember that this very nice one, which gives us 5 spaces revealed in a straight line, that this is down here. So we need to remember picking it up. We already have one, but we have another one right here. Okay. Let's head to the shop.
It has stolen my entire collection.
This is awesome. This ally is awesome. This is basically what a well does, right? Which gives us an additional energy at the start of each turn. You play this once, it costs only 1 energy, and then it automatically gives you 1 additional energy each turn. I really like this one. We will buy this one really once we get the chance to. This one is huge as well. Whenever this hero plays a card that costs 2 or more, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Aurora tends to have a lot of tends to have a lot of cards that do cost 2 energy or sometimes even more, like this one or the one that gives us additional energy. You know, she has a bunch of them. Looking at this, nothing fancy here for Fugaro. Also, this card, it sounds like a low damage output, so attack an enemy for 8 damage an X amount of times, and this card increases the number of attacks by 1 each time it gets drawn. So what you want with this one, it has 2 gem sockets, which is amazing. We will buy this one, not now but a little bit later, and each time you draw this card, it does more and more times 8 damage. So you draw it once, the first time it does 8 damage for 1 time. You draw it the second time, it does 8 damage times 2, etc, etc. So if we find a gem, a boomerang gem, or a gem that gives us when you play this card, it automatically gets returned to top of your pile, this can absolutely hammer down damage on enemies. Like if you get this 4 or 5 times in a battle, you only pay 1 energy to do like 32, 40 damage, right? So really great card to have. And this is one of our favorite cards as well, the Summoning of Frogs. It's always a bit of a gamble. Are you gonna buy this card right now and go early all in on the frogs? But to get frogs working for Aurora, I talked about a bunch of times already about the frogs. She needs more cards than this one only. She needs some stuff that multiplies the spawning of frogs. Yeah, so this by itself is decent. I mean, it's a nice ally to have. But yeah, it's always 2 energy, and 2 energy in the early parts of the game is, yeah, it's 2/3 of your energy pile, right? So it's big. Combined with this one, it's more, it's okay. So I will buy this one after I open up some vaults to see what additional cards I'm gonna get. And for now, yeah, this stuff is all too expensive, and I'm not gonna pay 105 for a gem that gives me 4 additional blocks. So gems for now are not really. Maybe one of these. I will buy, depends on how much money we're gonna get. Okay, here is a Snowball Hailstorm card. This is nice if you can get it with +4 damage when played from the back. So then it does 4 damage for 8 times, 32 damage for 2. This really is depending on the gem. By itself, it's not the greatest. Attack the leading enemy for 6, repeats for each coin in your hand. So that must mean I must have coins for this card to really be worth it. Not really right now. And this is the melee, attack for 5 damage, gain block for each damage dealt. And this is a melee card, so played from the front. It's mandatory to pick one. We know that, right? You see, I can't skip this one. We have to pick one of these. This is cool, but only if we find the correct gem for it. But I will pick this one. And what I will do now, look, if I can switch them, which hero is from the front.
I'll show you how it's done.
And because of this card I just picked up, I will put Fugaro for the front right now. So this card automatically only costs 1 for now. Yeah. Okay, so this guy intends to attack for 10. I'm going a bit quicker through the playstyle right now. So I'm letting Aurora take some damage. It's on purpose. We can... this wasn't the best, I think. Nah, this wasn't the best. So, enemies deal more damage. And I think... No, they don't have a bigger life pool, I don't think so. So this is a melee card. This is fine. We will finish this off this battle. Okay.
Time for some tea.
But at the early stages it will be a bit rougher than it was in the beginning because they hit harder. I don't have enough block already up to be able to take all the damage they are gonna give me. Yeah, not the greatest. This card I almost always ignore. 2 for 14 block and then draw a card to put a card on from your hand on top of your deck. I don't really like this one. I barely use it if any time. This retain one is nice. It remains in your hand until you play it. Reduce an enemy's power by 4 for 1 turn and gain 2 block. This one is nice if you find another additional block gem on it. So if you put 4 block on this one, this is really a decent card. This one, I barely even use this ally ever. So this one, it is.
Over there. Really?
Right. Now we have the luxury of having some good inks. We can directly go to the tower. I think I will use this one. Like I said, we must remember to immediately pick up the one on the bottom. All these vaults are mandatory, so I can't ignore them and go to the boss. It will say you must open all explored vaults, so yeah. Next one, again the scrappy card, this combo card where you reduce the enemy's power and gain 2 power for the other hero. And this range one which gives attack and marks the enemies. And this is a free card if you play it from the back, so I will choose this one. We immediately find a farewell. So we get +1 energy. Oh yeah, I only have space for 3 consumables. So I can't pick up the health potion right now. It's fine. Are we gonna use the alchemist right now? It's 105 gold because the price gets increased by 40%, so it's quite a bit more expensive. But like I said before, I really want to get this one.
Entire collection.
Talent tier unlocked. So this is nice. Now we have. She can start with 8 frogs in the battle. Storyteller. I don't really use this ally that often. And this is at the start of each battle, shuffle a coin into the player's deck for each 5 cards. I like the coin playstyle. I've had this a couple of times already. But I think this is a good point to maybe start going along with the frog route I talked about before. So, yep, let's use this one. Let me open up a bottle of Coke. Okay, here we have our new ally. We will decrease this one's attack damage. Attack him. Attack him. And she will take some damage. But this is gonna be more frequent that I let her take some damage. Having a quick sip of drink. So I would say kill this one. And then swap them around. And then swap them around again. So now we get additional energy. Swap him. I will use this one. This one. We're good. Did you see what happened there? It said attack for 6 and I had 6 shield and still I get hit for 1. There is sometimes something happening with the values that gives me 1 additional damage. Then the damage is set on top of the enemy. So I had this happen before. I don't really know what's going on over there. If it's this one, like deal more damage, but sometimes feels like the attack value and the damage they're doing is not quite the same. So a bit strange. So if someone sees this and knows what that is about, I'm curious. We'll pick up the Radiant Hearts. And this is a nice spot to place a brush. Great. This is nice. This gives our main hero regen at the end of the battle.
I'll keep it.
Another mandatory vault. Okay. The same ally, 5 times swapping at a coin, and this one is the one I'm going for. hero gets played first, our ally, sorry. This one. This is a bit of a shitty turn. Because... yeah, we're basically only building defense using cards that that don't do anything offense, right? So this is great. 15 with 1 attack. We will reduce his damage for a bit. Mark him. Activate the mark. Use the mark. Additional frogs. I'm going a bit quicker, as you can notice. And then I will add block. And we're safe. Only 26 health left. So the cool thing is, right now, this enemy is intending to attack for 22, and she can just take this on the chin, right? So basically, we don't have to put up any defense if we can just go. He will die anyway, right, this enemy, but we can let her take some of the damage. That was a nice quick battle. We have an additional brush. So I'm missing one of the wells, right? So I got this well right here, and I'm really looking for the other well. And I also must remember for myself that I want to buy the additional frog card. Not too late. Okay, let's see. This can be... is this useful? Let's see what it does. Nah, it's not useful. Okay, it's fine. It gives me additional block, but I was fine with the current blocking anyway. But okay, I will keep him at the front and her at the back. He will get a debuff. And now it would be nice to swap them around a bit. This is a huge card, but costs us 2. Which is cool because we can just use it and then swap them around still. So this is also decent. Actually, does it really make a difference? Yeah, it does. It's fine. Shit. I wanted to use this one. I made a mistake. This one will die and we will manage the outcome of that one. Bit of a sloppy turn for me.
Oh, these breed like the Coens.
Kill that one. Kill that one. Kill that one. Some defense. Ready to go.
I can summon 2, you know.
Look, this guy at like the enemy that's on the right. This guy used to have 3 health, I think, only 3, and now he has 7. Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this. I can just easily kill them, right? So this fight is almost always easy. And we get another brush. So we want to really get to a point where we can reveal some more stuff in hope that we get the second well. Alright, so this is not the place. So right now I have multiple options. I will fight this enemy over here. But first, hopefully this reveals the other well. No, it's way too far down.
Look closely.
That's a gem, but it's way too far down. I will get the frog card.
It has stolen my entire collection.
And let's see.
Grandma needs some things.
Half damage to the next enemy. Okay. Could be a decent card to get. Decent gem. Okay, here we go with the silent killer in the back row. I think I will go aggressive to this guy or start with killing this guy first. I will kill this guy first. This is a very nice card to get. He can stay in the front row. I can use this one. This is 2+2 power next attack, so it's good to have. Okay, right now we want to think about attacking the guy in the back row. 10 frogs is nice. So I don't really have anything big for damaging the guy in the back row, so I will use this one and then use this one. And we're already out of energy, right? So okay. The shitty thing is, everything costs 2 extra from Aurora right now. So we're attacking this guy. Using this one. Using this one. I really want this one to be able to grab more energy the upcoming turns, but right now it's just too I'm taking too much damage, so I can't use this ally. It's a bit shitty, but it is what it is. Now this guy does 32 damage all of a sudden, right? So he needs to be killed as soon as possible. But we can't kill him this turn. So this is going to be a problematic turn for me in the terms of how much damage I'm going to get. This guy is going to die. So I'm looking at 40 damage that I'm going to get. 32 from this guy, and the guy in the middle is going to hit me for 8. What I will do, Fugaro needs to get to the front row as soon as possible. So I will defend. And then I will... shit. I played that in the wrong order. If this is 12, so she has 36. No, this is too much. Yeah, this is a waste. A waste. Look at how much damage he's getting. Insane. Okay, now we're gonna use this. Use this one. Get her to attack. Now it's done. But we took a pretty huge smack of damage. This is not choosable. I don't think it's the best idea to do the elite battle right now. I will use this. And use another one. This is great. And another well. This one we need to pick up again. So until the end of the turn when we swap, we gain 3 block, and this is great. We really want this one. It's a really nice defensive layer again. We're now at 17 cards already, so it's ramping up because all the faults we do have to pick them up. So yeah. Okay. This is a free turn. Now we can mark an enemy. Let's mark this one. This is another free one. We get him to the front. It's fine. 6/6 takes some damage, but we're okay. Maybe better if we let Aurora lead last turn. So this for, let's see, this for 12, 7. Get her through to the front row, and then is this the way to go? 6 is 12. No, then he takes damage. Oh, he didn't take. Wouldn't take damage. Okay. I'm playing a bit sloppy. So we want this card, and then we want any damage basically. So we want the shield to go away. Yeah, this is not really necessary, but look at them, 16 each, right? So you can notice them more quickly ramping up than previous times, previous runs. And now you can see that I need to start killing them more quickly because they were starting to hit me like for crazy amounts sometimes. So now I'm doing this, which gives me a little bit of luck. This will kill this guy. And then I have no energy, and then I will use her as a meat shield, which we will do more and more often. Absorb the damage. And now... yeah, this is fine. Spawn the frogs. Frogs will kill.
Nice.
Okay.
Time for some tea.
Okay. So we have both wells. I would like to grab this one in the top right. I think you can... Can you hover over this? No. Okay. The UI is a bit glitchy sometimes, so this is whenever a hero plays a card that costs 2 or more, gain 4 block. And we are gonna have a bunch more 2 energy costing cards if we manage to get in the next phase of the game. So I will use this one. For now, they both, no, he has, what is it, 5-9 cards and she has 5-8 cards. So normally I always pick up the how do you say it? Transformer card for my hero, which has the least cards. So I will use her. This is great, which gives us a veil of protection, right? So she can take as much damage as she wants for 1 turn, and then the veil disappears. But this is also great. And this, combined with this, is huge. Because then it becomes a much stronger attack. We can also combine it with this, of course. Then it costs 2. This one costs 1 when Aurora is on full life. So I will go with this one. This is... This might be better for my survivability right now. I normally like this one a whole lot better, but we're taking a bunch of damage and this could really be a lifesaver in some instances. So, okay. Yeah. Contemplating. We will do both elite fights because we need all the help we're gonna get. We can get with finding treasures and stuff to get more beefy and more higher damage output. So she is here again with the bleeding dagger. So we must make sure that Aurora is in the front row by the time she gets to attack. Cool thing is, we can take out the guy in the middle, swap them around. And I will, let's see, I want to, this one is free. And this was stupid. And this was really stupid. I should have used this one and killed the guy in the middle. Now they're gonna swap. Or am I not gonna let them swap? I'm gonna let them swap. This is, again, not the greatest run ever. So he takes 6 bleeding instead of 5 it was last time, I think. So yeah. This was a dumb mistake for me. Yeah, this is really unnecessary. This guy's gonna die. But right now, this guy is gonna take, Fugaro is gonna take like 18 damage unnecessary. If I just used the cards properly, he would have been fine. But he isn't right now, so... So I'm gonna attack him for 12. Yeah, and he's gonna grab a bunch of additional damage. Can we kill her this turn? Yeah, we can. This one, and this one is whatever. We'll use up some of the cards, but it's fine. So he heals for a small bit, 4, but yeah, I played that horribly. So a +4 defensive gem. Let's see. Like I said before, we probably want to use this in... we found a card which we wanted to use in before, right? Which one was it? Okay, 6 block. Yeah, okay, this is
a brilliant cut.
Let's see. I wanted to pick up this one. Another mandatory vault to open, and we want to pick this one. This is one of our favorite cards. Additional talents here. Each turn, the 6 cards you draw cost 1 less. We had this before. The other one is when Fugaro attacks for 20 or more damage, marks a random enemy. And this one is the first hit of battle inflicts bleed equal to 1/3 of the damage dealt. This I'm not picking with these two most of the times. I really like this one. this one is for her.
I'll find someone
She
to put
spends, has more cards normally to spend with 2 or more energy. We will use our last Radiant Heart and we will go for the second rare. This is fine. So this is like I told you already a bunch of times before, right? So we want to make sure that each turn one of the guys on the front row dies. So one of the small minions. So we want to make sure this minion dies. And then it's safe to attack this guy. This is awesome. The 6th card is our ally and it's free. So we now get +1 energy. And this one is amazing as well. Only crappy thing is we're now gonna kill both of the minions in the first, both of the Tikis in turn 1. Which means next turn he's gonna attack for 40. Alright, so I upgraded the frogs too soon maybe. Because now, yeah, we basically are gonna have to make sure that we reduce the damage he can do by as much as humanly possible. So now he does 32 damage. Can she take 32 damage? Yes, she can. So she will absorb a huge blow right now. Here we go. She only has 6 health left, which is fine. She's still here. And now we get our frogs. Like I said, more and more frogs. He's dead already. Right? So frogs are becoming more of a powerful weapon already. This is a great gem. Hero attacks of this card deal +4 damage. And this is great to put into this one. So this can then be used for in the back row as well. But in the back row it costs 2 more. So I won't do this one, I think. This one is useful. But let's see, was this the one where we had the...
It has stolen my entire collection.
I think I want to buy this card, but I can't right now. I don't have enough gold. I need 50 more gold, and that looks like a heap of gold that could actually contain enough. 33. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I really want that card right now. Because it's gonna be a game changer for me. I need 16 more gold. This is a bit of RNG, what we're gonna get into right now. So I will use it over here. This is a nice spot. This is 10. This is 13 spots. I think there's a way for me to preview what it's gonna do, really, before using it. But I'm gonna use it. 146.
It has stolen my entire collection.
So
Shush, Grandma needs some things.
that's a lot of brushes spent for us to find a little bit of gold, but this card can really be huge.
Scintillating.
And you see, it gets more and more important that Aurora stays on the back row. This build we're using right now. So we will always use this one. This one. Yeah, this is not really necessary right now. This is nice. So we can give him some damage. And we can mark him again. And we can do this. Which triggers for an additional energy, but it's fine. So this again is the guy that gives us the cocoons, and yeah, this is kind of a mixed bag, so we have multiple ways to go about it right now. We can choose to keep him in the back row so that Aurora again takes more of the cocoons, or we can choose right now to let her be more of the damage output and do the frogs do most damage and let Fugaro take the damage each turn, right? So there is no wrong way to go about this, right? Really. So I have 5 energy, so this is really nice to have as well. Now we can block. We can let him go a bit down on his attack power. And this is a great turn. So we will let him get all the cocoons. So he will do less and less damage, but it's fine. This is great to have. This is a free attack. Do I want to use this attack right now? I don't. The attack will be a bit stronger when I use it like this. So I will use her protection veil to absorb this hit. It's fine. I can also use it like this and then give her some defense and take the hit, a bunch of the hit, but I will use it like this for now. So she gets the veil, and this is maybe a bit much because she only does 28 damage. I already have 15 shield, so I could take a majority of the damage, but it's fine. The veil will disappear, the protection shield. And now we should be yeah, fine basically. Just keep attacking the enemy. We're gonna make sure that Fugaro remains our front-facing hero right now. There we go. He gets his free card. His free card is 20 attack, which is great. Can we spend everything? No, we can't. We want some more flocks. This is our rain, and now it does already 26 damage, and this guy is toast.
I nearly spilled my tea.
Flawless victory, right? So great, 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 great. Doesn't feel that smooth yet, but okay. Now we have treasure to choose. Each turn, the first time you dissolve a card, gain 1. Whenever you would deal less than 8 damage to an enemy, it gets dealt 8 damage instead. This is decent for enemies in the shadows and stuff, but I don't really take this one very much. Like even if I ever took it. And Sky Towers have a +1 reveal radius. So the Sky Tower reveal radius is huge. But this is really huge when killing enemies. But I'm always contemplating between these two, right? So Sky Tower's reveal radius gives us a higher chance to save some inks and brushes, and that wells get revealed more easily. But yeah, we are dissolving quite often, so I'll go for this one. This one is the gem that we want for the card we just put in the... This is for the Hailstorm card. So this is... Each time I redraw, it multiplies the damage output. This is the card that we will... Even if these are amazing cards, right? Which they are quite decent, 2 of them at least. This one is so good. It will make Aurora's damage output skyrocket like crazy. So we will put this one in this one. Okay, so to further explain this right now, we already had, it does normal 8 base damage, 8 damage like a base damage value. Then we have +4, and when she plays it from the back, and she's our back row hero. And right now, after I play this, it returns to the top of the deck at the end of the turn. But the top of the deck means whenever I draw it again, the attack number of times it attacks is increased by 1. So this is gonna be pumping out damage like crazy. Like 40, 48 damage, no problem.
Shush, Grandma needs something.
So I think she is good. She has some really decent cards already. This one could be a bit cheaper. Paying 2 for 10 frogs is a bit rough. But still, it's okay. She has this one. This is huge. So our focus should now be which route we're gonna be taking with Fugaro. And this one is huge. And this one is huge. So this one we had already before, the ally that applies a mark when attacking an enemy, and it gives, it gets additional value. It goes up in value in attack damage when I dissolve cards. This one we already know. This is 3 marks for the price of 1, because we always want to play this in range, so we need to swap our heroes. For now, this one and this one I will definitely want to buy. Looking at these treasures, this one is again huge for Aurora, for drawing extra cards. Bit expensive to get though. I doubt that we're gonna buy this one. Then this one, Crumbling Mask, is until deck shuffled for the first time one extra energy per turn. This is huge now already, since I'm also mandatory to pick up cards from the vaults, right? So my deck is at the end of this build is gonna be huge, like 34, 35, 36 cards. So this one is really decent. We like the boomerang, of course, and we still have cards which would like to have the boomerang attached to it. This one is decent as well. This is great. This is a dissolve ally, which automatically attacks when we dissolve a card, so when playing a coin. Yeah, and these two I'm gonna ignore for a bit. So right now, I would say these two, and combined with this one if we're able to afford this one. This one would be a nice add-on. These two I really want to get. So 280 gold, and we will get there easily, right? So this one is mandatory again. Here we already have the card that we're looking for. We are gonna buy that card anyway, so I would say I'm gonna buy this one. This is the ally that shuffles a coin into our purse for each time it attacks. Or purse, what I'm calling purse. It's a draw pile. Sorry about that. My coin purse. Okay. Yeah, we fought this guy before, right? So thing is, we want to hit him as often as we can, and this is great. Yes, he takes some damage. I could have played the cards a bit differently, put Aurora up front. This is great. She is gonna take some damage. I think I will keep her on the front row. Get some. The amount of frogs don't really mean anything right now because he gets taken hits for 1 damage anyway, but now it's up to 17. He has a shield for 15, so his shield goes down and he takes damage. He will do a bunch of damage to Aurora, which is fine. Be good. Now we only need to hit them twice. Once, twice, skip turn, let our allies do the rest, and he's done. So a bit sloppy move for me in the first turn, right? So could have used Aurora up front and not like take Fukaro take damage.
Let's see.
That's a bit of a wasted rune of sight. I would have revealed that anyway by activating the tower, but it's okay. So cool thing is we have an explosive brush. And we want to use the explosive brush not here or there because the towers are gonna reveal a bunch of stuff over here anyway. I really want to make use of it somewhere over here. And I would say if we use it like this and then use the explosive one there, it will be nice. And the cool thing is this key that you see down here gives us treasure for an additional card choose option for each vault we explore. So see an extra card while drafting from a Vault of Wisdom. So while exploring these, we get 4 options instead of 3, which is really used because we need to pick them up, all of them mandatory. And now we will use this huge boom. We get our third well, amazing. Pick up a heart, always good. So I'm gonna ignore the vaults for now until I pick up the treasure over there. Great spot. That's a really great spot when we activate the tower over there. This tower, it will automatically attach itself to the open tiles over there. So this is going to be a huge spot for us to explore, hopefully with some good stuff in there as well. I will fight this guy, and then we probably will head to the right side, and we will pick up the key before opening up more vaults. I'm saying all the stuff I normally often think in my head, right? So I'm talking out loud, which makes the gameplay a bit more slow, but I hope you enjoyed it. Nonetheless. So this is our amazing card. Okay, we're gonna mark this dude. Let's see how much defense we're gonna get up. I think we're gonna use one of our, let's see, 19 plus 12 is 31. Nah, I'm gonna do this turn sloppy. This is a bit of a sloppy turn, but I maybe thought about using the flash jam for 30 block, but she just barely manages to survive, so it's fine. She gets now 5 times 2, and the reason she gets 5 is because this reduces our this debuff above her head. This thing makes us do 33% less attack damage. So this guy up front now does 29 damage already, right? So we really need to make sure that we're gonna take him out soon. Let's see. Okay. Let's use the flash gem. Let's see. We want. I really want him up front. Oh, sometimes it's locks. Okay, now we're at 35. It's fine. We will attack this tiny dude, and now we really need to use the flash gem, you know, to keep surviving. You can see how much impact the flash gem then has. So this is 36 damage already. Shitty thing is, I really hope I can kill this guy this turn. I think this is even the route to go, to be honest. Yeah, this is huge. This is huge. So this guy is toast. Let's swap them around. Use this guy. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Yeah, now we can use this one, and this will basically clear the field for us. We can easily swap this one if we want, and we can do whatever, they will kill it. Great. So, using Aurora as a meat shield again. We have an additional brush right now, so we could brush this, but I'm kind of... I kind of want to keep the brush and maybe use it like this. I think this is a great one, and then use it like this, so we can... Yeah, this is great. Yeah, Golden Fairy. Okay, that's a bit of a shame. Let's see if we can get this guy in a world of hurt. Okay. We can't use that card for anything. We will dissolve it, and yeah, this is bullshit. Okay. More damage, please. Like this. Yeah, like this. Okay. It's fine. Doesn't make any sense to use. Yeah, so we need 45 damage. This is a bit late, which is a shame really. But this still should be plenty. Or not. Am I barely gonna miss out on killing this guy?
Come on, Tails.
Come on, give Fugaro his attack card, please. Yep, great.
Or Tails.
Awesome.
Well done.
Oh, that's a shame. We're missing one explore tile right here to walk across. And the ink that's there, we really would like to have that one right now. So 1, 2, 3 vaults already to open. There's a normal enemy right there. There is the enemy start with 4 bleed treasure, which we really would like to have. Maybe we can get there. Yeah, for now let's get this one. Okay. I really want to play this one and then this one. And Aurora takes some damage, but that's fine. I really want to activate that card to come back on top, and which I can now start stacking it, right? So now it's already ×2. But we really need to be mindful of the amount of damage we're gonna take. Okay, this is great. We're getting great cards. We want her to activate this one again. Then we can either... We should have used this one a bit earlier. We can use this one. And we can swap them again.
Come on, Tails.
This is a bit shitty, right? So it only does 4 damage because it's the hand size that matters. And our hand size is really low, but it's okay. This guy's already dead anyway, so... Because here is our favorite card again. Let's do it properly. Let's play it from the back. Or we can kill it like this, which is fine also. But this one is so cool. Like, this does 36 damage already. Here we go.
Nice.
That card is just gonna
would be fine.
absolutely be crazy once we get to the final boss. Obviously, if we get there. So yeah, there are 2 ways to go about this. Do it like this or like this, which is kind of a shitty idea. I really would have liked this to have this ink, but we will use it like this. Get this one, open up this one, grab it. Here we have an option. We always choose the range one, which is huge for Aurora to have, as she has a more expensive card. This one is huge. This makes our frogs 1 energy cheaper. This one could be decent as well, but we want to make her spawn more frogs. So this is great. So we have 388 gold. Let's check the... Let's check what options we wanted to use. So we wanted to use these 2. And this one.
Grandma needs something.
I think for now I will start with this one. I said I was gonna buy these 2 anyway, but we have this one right now. This one is nice, sure. We need to buy 2 more cards for the next tier, by the way. So these 2, let's say these 2 allies would be cool. And then hopefully get a tier unlock that gives us allies cost 1 less, which makes those 2 basically free. That's also a route I can go to right now. So do more ally spawning before spending money on this one. I will do that. Okay, so let's see. No, we have at the end of each battle both heroes heal 3. Which is nice for Fugaro, because then it totals to 7, because his this one Bloodstone heals him for 4 already, so this will become 7 for him, which is quite decent. When you play an epic card, get 5 block, nah, and leading enemy has -2 power. It's something this or this one. Leading enemy has -2 power is nice, because right now we didn't draw the minus power card that we really like of Fukaro, so I will use this one. This makes the battles a bit less rough. Okay, so we need an additional 172 gold coins to be able to afford this one. Okay, and we really still like this one, of course, but probably gonna be too expensive to get them all. So cool thing is we right now have the precision inks, and we can use just 1 to go to here, and we also can no, over there it's best to use a brush, but we will let's get this guy. We don't like this fight like at all. I will do something right now. I will give this guy +5, which means he will put in 2 coins by each time he attacks. Believe me, we're gonna need the coins he will put in our bag. Let me start attacking this guy in the back row first. I want Fugaro in the front row. This is fine. Like, these guys start out with tiny amounts of damage, but oh my god, they ramp up so quickly. This is great. Nice damage output. I would suggest that we... I'm gonna play it on more on the cautious side. I want this one at least. I think I will play it a bit more on the cautious side. This is shitty. Right? Yeah, this is really shitty. I cost her ring, her protection ring, and she's down 12 health. This is gonna be a rough fight to solve and get through unscathed, I think. Let's see what we can do.
Come on, tails.
We are grabbing some much needed allies. I think it's important that we at least destroy one of these guys right now. Are we able to destroy him? Right now we might. Yeah, we will, I think. So do this. He's at 28. He gets enough damage to die. And then he gets a crazy more amount of... fuck, let me highlight him. Sorry, I'm cursing sometimes. Alright, so he will get the buff, right? And how much does he get? So, that's the thing. Is she able to survive, even with healing her? In order for him to take the damage. I really hope so. Am I gonna heal her? Just to be safe. I think so. There's nothing wrong with that, right? So he will die. He will do 14 times 2. Oh, I would have been fine, right? I didn't need to heal her. But just to be safe, this guy will now die, of course. It's fine. Okay, so she doesn't heal right now. I used her teapot already. Next time we can use it again to get her up to 100 health. But she's fine. I don't always know when I kill one what the other's attack value is gonna be, so I tend to be on the side of caution. Oh, here we have the guy, our Apex Hunter, Apex Predator, and I really want this gem. I always want this gem, and you can ask yourself, right, is this, with the difficulty plus enemies deal more damage, is this the way to go right now? I could potentially die here, which would end the run, but I always play to win, always go big or go home. So this is a fight. If we can win this, it really means that, yeah, this can give me so much more damage, right? So it's really for us, he is in a shitty spot, to be honest, so it might even be best to defeat the elite over there and then go to that spot over there. Yeah, so let's see. So I picked up the key. What's it called? The vault key. And then we also wanted to pick up this dude over here. So we're gonna do that next. Oh, shitty controller. So we're gonna use it like this. Pick up this one. This is huge for our battle with Apex Predator guy as well, and we have a lot of vaults to pick up right now. I will pick up this one. More allies. Next. This one. Next. Our favorite ally. This one. Let's see, I think I have so much Fugaro cards. 3, 6, is this 6? No, that's 5. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. So 16 and 9. We really need some cards for war. Here we go. This one is great, but we will pick up this one.
Let me show you my moves.
Vaults of Wisdom can be visited twice. We don't want this one, because it will, even if we pick a card, it will keep it open for us to use again, and we need to pick them up mandatory, so then we get to a deck of like 40 or 45 cards. We don't want this one. This is the one we picked up before, and at the start of turn 5, both heroes gain free power. I will pick up this one for some quick punchy attack in the beginning. Yeah, getting allies cost 1 less would have been absolutely amazing, but it's still not here. So we have multiple ways to go right now. I will use the Alchemist. And yeah, so basically, let's see, I have 1, 2 block cards. So I'm really lacking in getting my block up, right? So this is low. This one is nice, but I can maybe transfigure this one because yes, this does a lot of damage. But I'd rather have another blocking card with Aurora right now. So this might feel a bit strange for me to transfigure this one or transform this one into a more defensive card. But she has so little defense cards, and this guy is really going all out crazy with all the cards he has. So okay, let's hope. Okay, so no defense cards. But either of those are cool, and this one is nice as well. So this is a nice offense card, so we don't lose that much offense with her, and then use a little bit of block on top of it, I guess. Or we can use this one and this one. Yeah, let's do it like this, yeah.
A brilliant cut.
Not really the card I hoped for, but let's go. Here we go with the jellyfish. So we want to use as many cards as we can. So spending 0 cost cards is really nice. So we want to keep this one for a later turn. This one. Was this a great move? 16, and this is 8, is 24, so I'm taking 1 damage. I'm taking 3 damage, right? Okay, so I miscalculated, or something is wrong with the values again. Don't really know what it is, to be honest. Add a specific card to my hand. Again, this one. This is a free card. This one is huge. We would like to have him on the front row right now. Use this one to kill this guy. This one becomes free. And now we can start swapping the attacks back and forth, right? So do this, do this, do this, do this. Get his attack damage down. Play this build, and he's done.
Time for some tea.
Okay. So this is wasteful to use, but there is another well down here somewhere. So this could be good, but I also really need to defeat this guy. I really need to defeat this guy. I think this is a gamble, but let's do this guy first. Because he gives us a normal ink. Okay, so yeah, Rapala is the guy that we don't want to spend cards on the front row because he does damage. This is a free card. And this one, let's just pick up a card and put it on the top row. We will use this card because this card is going to be huge for us. So we use that next turn. We will swap our heroes. We will use this one for free. Activate an ally. And take this Cadude. Okay. So decent first turn. Yeah. This battle is really dependent on how much times I can swap my heroes around, because playing cards from the front row is really a no-go in this battle. So what I want to do is to make sure that these guys are constantly switching around, right? So attack, attack. Oh, nice.
Come on.
Nice. And then switch back. So he's gonna take... no, let's not let him take damage. This is fine. Her protective veil will disappear, but it's fine. She doesn't take damage, so this is great. Shitty thing is, she lost one of her cards, but it's okay. This is great. Like, they are getting more damage by more coins I'm using. Like if I use this coin right now, you will see that their attack value goes up, and I think he's already dead, this guy. So let's see. We will swap.
Come on, Tails.
We can even let him attack because we're losing 5, but it's fine. We're now at 13. This was just for show. This guy's dead. So great fight. Great fight. Okay, if we can do the same thing with this Apex Predator dude, we should be in fine shape. Cool thing is, we have 2 triple damage flash gems, which are really, I think I'm gonna need both of them to take down this Apex guy again. This is nice to have as well, so this one gives me additional attack and then also additional block. Did I put it in there? No. Didn't hear anything.
Dazzling.
We have this one for an additional spirit. Yeah, makes most sense for him, I guess.
Scintillating.
So this is gonna be... Oh, and another elite. Look at it. Great. Here we go. Hold your breath. Okay. Allies first. So normally I would say let's try to take down the back, because the front we can take, right? So we already know that we're gonna get enough shielding in order for us to take the front, and now we can also be doing 20 damage, so we're staggering the back. So that's absolutely amazing. Look at it, and we can even get our block up to the amount that blocks the guy on the front. Great first turn. Great first turn. Doesn't say anything about the rest of the fight, but great first turn. This one, let's see. So get 9 block. I think I will use this one with this. Get him to sleep. So we're only needing to worry about the guy on the back row right now. He does damage for 18. Let's see. I can get up to 14. Do I want to get up to 18, or do I want to use these two? Oh, this is great. This is a combo card. I already forgot about this one. This is amazing. Great stuff. Only 96 health left. So this is a big one. This is a big turn. So, let's see. Mark the leading enemy. We can now disable his attack. Right? Yeah, he's disabled basically, so that's fine. I will swap these guys around.
Heads or tails?
Great card. Hopefully it hits the guy in the back. Does not. It's fine. Absolutely fine still.
Heads.
We can reduce the attack power of this dude. Okay, I should have used this one in range mode first. But we're fine, right? So the guy in the back is only doing 16 damage right now. And he's close to dying anyway, this guy. So, look at it. Only 11. We didn't take one hit. And now he's dead. Great stuff. Absolutely love it. So we have the Eye of the Apex again. Thing is, we don't really have the card to put it in right now. We're missing a huge damage boost card. Let's see if this guy is selling one of the cards that maybe allows us to socket it into.
It has stolen my entire collection.
He doesn't have any cards, so this is a bit of shitty stuff. I forgot to properly check this guy out. To properly check out which card, this guy, don't know why I came up with that, like, which card I wanted to socket it into, and apparently I don't have any cards which I can now use to socket it into, so What I will do, I will fight this elite in the top left, and I will fight this guy in the bottom left, over here. And then I will, hopefully, behind this this tower, there will be another vault, or an alchemist, which lets me transform a card. Yeah, here's hoping. Okay, this is our least favorite guy again. I want to kill this guy soon. Do I want to mark him and then attack him? Or do I just want to outright attack him? I want to outright attack him, I think. A little bit of block. Yeah, this wouldn't have made much of a difference, right? A little bit of block. Yeah, he's gonna take a bunch of damage anyway. I'm accepting the damage to Fugaro for now. Yes, it's a bunch, but it's fine. Can we actually kill this guy? Great stuff. Great stuff. Hit him. Mark him.
Come on, Tails.
Attack him. Okay, so we want to keep in mind that if we can't kill him, which looks like we can't right now with the cards I'm having, he attacks for 14 times 2. So he will get rid of our shield and then get rid of the veil, which is fine. So we will use it as is. He has 24 health only. This is by far my least favorite elite to battle against at this stage of the fight anyway. So right now we're golden, right? So we can just do this and this and we're fine. So yeah, Fugaro took a bunch of damage, but I always calculate that I am gonna get damage when facing this enemy anyway. This guy is so rough. Another great gem to get. Not really... We don't really have the cards to put it in right now. Stupid is... We got an explosive brush, which we really didn't want. We really wanted to have a normal, but I'm gonna use this. This. And there is another vault. So what we're looking for is a high damage output card, preferably for Fugaro. Nope. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I will reduce enemy's power for free by 1 turn.
Is it a frog?
So, that was shit. It really was. I'll use one of my Radiant Hearts. And then do this final fight before heading to the boss. Okay, let's see. Maybe... Oh, this one doesn't have a socket. That's a shame. Okay, that's ranged.
Nice.
We're not gonna get our block up enough, I think. This is 18. Okay, this guy on the front is gonna die, but he's still taking damage. So not the best first turn. And he's gonna get additional cost for 1 card as well, which we never like. Let's use this one. Take him. And then it's fine. I want Aurora on the front row, but I think they are not gonna get... Or are they gonna get... Yeah, this guy... Nope, yeah, they're still gonna get damage, right? Man, but it really sucks that I right now have this amazing gem in my stash and I'm not using it. But it's You can say, okay, just socket it anywhere, right? So just socket it in one of your 10 or 12 attack cards. But it's such an enormous waste of this precious gem. And I know I could have gone a bit more power already if I already socketed in something. But yeah, this is... I really want to... This gem deserves a decent, great card, really. Yeah. So I didn't get all the wells, right? So I think... For me, there's a 85% chance that it's over here. 85%. So I am a bit of a gambling guy. This is a brush I'm gonna use for this spot exactly. And it's not here, so... This is, again, a shitty draw. We're getting to the point that we are having way too much allies, I think. A brush wasted. Okay, this is the first time facing this guy. He does all these different attacks. We must be really careful attacking this guy because sometimes he retaliates. Sometimes he shuffles our deck around. And sometimes he's just yeah, outright shitty. He's gonna attack us for 34. I could have used this one, but this is fine. She takes a tiny bit of damage. Okay, 3 damage is fine. So right now he has this like thing above his scrambling beam. So right now this means we can use one card, and then our entire decks get onto the next draw pile. So I will show you. I will use this ally. The cards go away, and we get presented a new bunch of cards. One less, so each turn you get one less. I will use as many attacks as I possibly can. I will summon frogs. I will mark him. And then I will play this out. And that's it. Okay, so right now what he has is he has Cage Launcher, reduce the leading enemy's hero, the hero's power by 3, and he intends to do a major debuff attack. So, okay.
Come on, heads. Heads or tails?
It's fine, right? We want to attack him right now. No, we want the extra mark, because this gives us more shield. A bit more shield.
Come on, tails.
Okay, this is great. Yeah, it's fine. We don't care about the damage output really. But this has been a great turn. Absolutely fine. He's down to half his health already, a bit lower even. Okay, now he's attacking for 12 is his laser, and then he gets buffed. So we will...
Come on, heads.
Can we swap them around maybe? Yeah, let me swap them around first. Use this. Mark him.
Heads or tails?
Use sip.
Nice.
Use this. Sip again. This. Swap them around again.
Come on, tails.
Oh, 2 cards, one on top of the... This is great. Absolutely great, because now she gets her feel, and we let her stay on the front row for now. Even if he's able to attack anymore, he is not. Okay. That was a smooth ride. Really smooth ride. Front row is hitting for 1 bleed is nice, but this one is great as well. Yeah, it's always, you know, a bit of contemplating between these two. This one is gonna help me immensely with the final boss, the twins, because the back row guy does less damage, and bleeding makes him take another hit at the end, so he does even less damage. So I think this one is the way to go. Thing is, we need to really be mindful of Fugaro being on the front row while doing a bunch of his attacks as well. So that's the only shitty thing. So, but yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So this is where this
Oh,
went.
add a copy. This is a nice gem to get. And I think I made a mistake. I think I saw the card that I put a Reap gem in before. Let's see.
It has stolen my
This one.
entire collection.
Here we go.
Gosh, Grandma
So yes,
needs
this is nice. We definitely want this one. 980 gold for at the start of your turn. Draw a card. It costs 0. This is the most amazing treasure to get. This one is also really, really cool. Yeah, but this is so expensive. Like, okay, if there's one thing we're going for, we're going to save until we have 980 gold. Because this treasure is great. Absolutely great. So, first things first. We will insert this one into this one.
A brilliant
What we
card.
also will do is the extra damage. No, it can't be inserted in this one. Let's see, which cards do we want to have a copy of? This one, that makes no sense. This is nice. So what card do we want a copy of? I think this one. It's always nice to have, right? We want, normally I would suggest to use this on a 0 cost card. This could also be great for additional sips, which gives us additional healing. But I think this is the way to go right now.
Dazzling.
So this is the gem we're familiar with, +4 when played from the back. This is a great combination, I think.
A brilliant
So we
card.
must keep in mind that if we intend to reap and gain additional power, that we better play this card from the back. So it gets a bit finicky, because now we have some cards from Fugaro that are better played from the front and some played from the back. Yeah. Let's pick one of the free cards. So this one is free.
I like this one.
When you dissolve a card or gains 1 power, once per battle Fugaro to discard. We don't want that. At the start of each turn, gain 4 block. This effect ends once you shuffle your deck. And this is, yeah, this is so temporary buff. I think this one is the way to go. Give her a little bit more oomph when we are dissolving cards. It's not the best talent grade. Okay. So this one is nice for a bit of blocking. Summoning so far. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty straightforward, right? Swap them around maybe. Yeah. Basic first turn. So we do have a flash gem that gives us 3 additional cards. Great. This is huge. It's a shame that we can't keep it in our hand, right? So we don't have retain. So if we're gonna use it, we gotta have to use it this turn. This one. This one. Mark the target. But he's not gonna die, right? So. Yeah, it's shit that we don't have retain, because now we're kind of mandatory to use this card once we get it in our hands, because it's still insanely powerful. But yeah, it's a shame really.
Nice.
So the amount of times that we can actually kill an enemy and gain additional power is gonna be tough. That's a great one to have. Flash cards with a random
Scintillating.
ally. Flash gems. Okay. So we need 980 gold. Right? It's gonna take a while. Yeah, I hate these two guys. This is best if I. I hate these guys because this 20 shield they put up, man, it makes them so tanky. 8 and mark. Wait.
Come on, heads.
Okay, I need to be very, very mindful of the amount of damage that they're gonna do right now. I need at least one of them to die really this turn. Come on. Give me a good damage card. Nope. Oh man, this is gonna suck. I think this is really gonna suck. What card gives me the best damage output? This one, I think. 14 is 42. Oh, lifesaver. That is a life-saving card right there. Otherwise, I don't know. But that's a life-saving move right there. These guys are tanky and insanely powerful with damage output. They are the worst of both worlds, really. Okay, it's a bullshit reveal. That does absolutely nothing for us. Yeah, we're getting to the point where that gets way too big. But like I said, there's nothing we can do about it. So I will keep picking up the most cheap cards to get. So we're not bound by spending crazy amount of energy to be able to play cards. So we want to see as little of the vaults as possible right now, right? So this is great. Whenever you end up with turn with 8 or less block, the leading hero gains 1 courage, which is okay, but there aren't really that much turns that we end up with less than 8 block, because yeah, enemy is almost always intent to attack. So yeah, I will still try to fight as many enemies as possible right now. Right, normally I can boss rush and try to get this run over with, but I'm still hoping that we can use our reaping gem a few times, the apex gem, which allows us to gain additional power from the kill of our apex hunter. But I think it's gonna be rough to get it really. Yeah, this is fine. So these are our swapping towers, right? So they don't do damage themselves really, but they give us flame damage, burning damage. So it's important for us to keep spinning around, keep putting up new block really. So yeah, so this is the way it's normally best spent. But I think do it a bit more effective, or am I screwing myself over right now? I think I am screwing myself over right now. Yeah. That was bad. I should have used the attack before, but look, now I'm already at 40. So what we want to get her shield up, because there's no way we're gonna get to up to 40 block, I think. This does nothing, by the way. Reduce enemy's power by 3 for 1 turn. This does nothing, but because even if it's at 0, it still gives me burning damage. So yeah, that's a bit.
Heads or tails?
Yeah, like I said, for nothing. This is nice to have, though. This is also great to have. Some additional froggies. I always like the additional froggies. We'll kill this guy, so we have up to 10 block right now, which still isn't a lot with 30 or 40 burning damage. So yeah, let's just... This is fine. This is fine.
Come on, heads.
Yeah, we can even use this. Get a bit of healing in. This. And then, yeah, we will start using our shield to absorb all the fire damage we're gonna get. Like that. And we still get hit with additional fire damage, but this is gonna be our last turn anyway, right? So, it's fine.
Nice.
So her shield really, like I said before, is really a lifesaver. And cool thing is, you have this card that's coming. I think I still need to unlock, which gives them both shield for free. It costs 3 energy, I think, and that one is really, really great. So having both of our heroes with protection, awesome card, really awesome card. Okay. Always use the first ones first, the free ones first. This is great, as we know. Get this one again. This is fine. Can we swap them around still? I don't think we can right now. And now let's use this one. We will get rid of this card. This one. This one. This one. And then take... Oh, I was hoping for that we put this one on the front. Oh man, that's so stupid. I forgot about the flash gem inside that one card. That's a waste. I mean, she doesn't take that much damage, right? But it's still a waste. Unnecessary. Wait. Am I gonna use it like this? And then mark him. Not the best mark. Like this. Swap them around a bit.
Come on, tails.
Find a spot. And then get the... There you go. So it's not feeling like the most amazing set of cards, because there's so many of them as well, right? But it's not the worst also. There is, every draw has at least some things that I can say, okay, yeah, I can feel decent survivability. These are worthless right now to play, I think. Well, this gives him a mark. This one we really like to play. This one, yeah, we are so big fans of the shield. So this will be his last turn anyway, because he spawns a tower and then he dies, because spawning towers cost him health.
Time for some tea.
Ooh, nice flash gem. This costs 0. This is great. So yeah, I always keep this one until either the... Yeah, this one is great to use, like this one costs 0 with the protection. Yeah, great stuff. So we're at 642 gold already, a little bit over 300 to go. We will get there surely. Thing is, okay, so I don't think I already fought this guy before, right? So there is this lava dino. I don't really know what all the enemies are called anyway, but if we face him, it's shitty, because each 5 cards he attacks us for like 14 or 15 damage, and this build I'm using right now needs a lot of cards to ramp up. You see that each turn, right? I'm using 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards each turn, which means this dino eats away at our shield, and he packs an enormous punch. So if I'm gonna play both these elite battles, I can even choose to ignore this one, or can't I? Do I have that they are mandatory? I don't, right? No, I don't. So if I'm gonna be a bit more chicken shit, I would ignore both of the elites and then ignore the dino fight altogether. But like I said, yeah, I'm not really the one for ignoring these fights, so... Okay, this one is annoying as well, but this one I always find a bit easier to manage than my angry dino friend. Plus we also have these ones, right? So we have still some flash gems to go as our escape route. Let's attack him. He spawns. Let's kill the first spawn. Fine first turn. Aurora will absorb damage. Okay. But this is going to be rough. And this is really shitty. I want a new set of cards. Okay. This is great. This didn't go to absolutely amazing just yet, but her getting protection right now is already a lifesaver. We don't want Fugaro on the front row because the shield is gonna get absorbed. I must be mindful that this guy, this second guy over here, this guy will die as well, right? Because otherwise he will attack me for 13, my shield disappears, and then the 44 comes on top of it, and then I'm toast. So 17 will take care of him, and this 6 will already take care of him. So we should be fine. Then this will ramp up into about 50 or 52 or whatever. But her protective shield can take it, right? So, right. Here we go. Insane, right? So this guy's damage output is way too much for us to handle right now. I'm already kind of regretting to picking up this fight anyway. I already knew it was gonna be one of the more tougher enemies. But yeah, we're where we are right now. There's no going back. Draw 3 cards. I'm gonna use, I think, most, if not all of my flash cards right now, because I'm really gonna need them for survivability. A bit of a worry for me right now is that I need every play I'm doing is just to keep barely alive, right? So I'm not doing damage to this guy right now. Yes, he is down for 85 health or whatever, but it's not going great. Because he gets hit, but he doesn't get hit for a lot, right? So he goes down only for a tiny bit, and I can absorb this hit, which is fine. But he doesn't go down quickly enough. He needs more marks, and the shitty thing is our mark cards give marks to the leading enemy. And this leading enemy is always these tiny little shits that get spawned. Reduce an enemy's power. Always use that one. This one gives us a decent chunk of... I think I will replace one of these guys like this, and then I will replace this one. For more damage, we want more frogs. Always we want more frogs. Always we want more frogs. This is good. So let's swap.
Come on, heads.
He gets another nice 2 cards. This is great. This is a great one to have. The thing is, this one is actually huge, but this one will result in him spawning a metric shit ton of those tiny guys. It will spawn like 3 of them, I think. And the question is, are we gonna be able to survive that? And this is also huge. So I think I will do a bit of more of the defensive strategy. Use that one. Okay, it's not the best, right? So now we can do this. This actually might work out. Yeah, our block should be plenty. But like I said, look at all these little spawns. You can spawn, most of them is 4, right? So this is absolutely fine. We will use this one to trigger this thing. We can swap them around a bit. Hopefully we draw another decent card. We will attack this guy. He spawns another 4th guy. and we can attack him and he's dead. Wow, this was actually working out great. I didn't notice it really, but he's at 4 health, he has 8 bleed, so he's not going to be able to attack us. But look at all these guys, and if you don't manage to get them in all in one turn, let's say you only beat these 2, the next turn, of course, they will use it, but they will use all their attack damage to kill these guys, and he gets away scot-free each time. So they are using up all their energy just to get rid of those guys, right? So that could be a huge problem. Okay. But
This is going right into the bag.
I clicked a bit too soon. This here was +1 power. This is good for him to have. Okay. So we only have 1 flash gem left, and yeah, that's a bit of a shame. So I went through them, quite fast. So I think what I want to do is hopefully find another flash gem. I will reveal these with my mouse. Another flash gem would be really huge. Okay. This is nice. It's a bit much. Let's do our regular switcheroo. Yeah, this is not gonna reap anything anytime soon. I don't think so. So let's use this.
Nice.
And getting her on front row is gonna be absolutely fine. And we can swap them safely. Do we want to swap them though? I don't think so. 25. Yeah, I will. Because this guy on the front row is a walking mine, a bomb bot, and he is doing so huge amounts of damage. I can't risk getting him to bomb me. No, shitty cards. All shitty cards. So let's do this. He hits the right enemy. That's great. Now we can spawn our blue friends. Yeah, this is the way to go, I think. Use this one to dissolve his card. Get some block in. Use this one. Get some block in. Fine. Not great, but fine. Attack and mark. Reduce his damage. This one. This one. And then her back to the front row. And she will be able to take the hit, right? She will be left with only 3 health left, but... Oh, 2 health left, right? This is another thing. She should have been left with 3 health, I think. But yeah, okay. So now we're done. But yeah.
Well done.
Survivability isn't the best still. Another nice flash gem, cost 0. It's good to have for the final fight. Yeah, right, so we can now take this one and then go... but I will use my mouse for this. Oh no.
The book knows me too well.
Okay, that's not too bad. He's so annoying. Why is my controller not working? Okay. So we will take a bit of a detour. I'm spending all of my brushes right now. So he gets +1. Each turn I get free block. This is a mandatory save again. This is a nice one to have. So we need 2 more cards. Just 1 more card after this. Let's use this one.
Let me show you my moves.
We will use this like this. When you add it to more than 1 enemy with a single turn. Okay, we don't really have multiple enemies hit with 1 card, I think. Okay, so the reason I picked up all this stuff with brushes is I'm gonna fight this guy. This guy will give us some ink, and the ink will take us to this guy. So then we have cleared all the enemies, and we will have 980 gold, which we want. So we can buy the treasure, the huge treasure, the rose. And here's hoping that this isn't the dinosaur, but I'm thinking this is gonna be the dinosaur. It's not, still not the dinosaur. Okay, I think I'm lucky. I mean, this is by no means easy, but like I said before, this is better to manage for my build. The dinosaur is a horrendous enemy to face when playing with Fugaro and Aurora. So, is this a shitty solution? Because she gets to lose this protecting shield, right? I think I will let Fugaro take the damage in this turn. I don't want to lose the protection for such low damage I'm getting, so... Okay, so like I said before, it's always, we need to make sure that the top hero gets, the top enemy gets destroyed by the end of the turn. That's the most important thing. Yeah, he will get destroyed, so we will reduce this guy's damage. Right, he will get destroyed, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is fine. We will use this card, one of our favorites. And yeah, the guy on the front will die, so Aurora shouldn't take any damage at all. So she gets 8 from the flame hit, gets hit a bunch. The fire is already up at 18, so we need to constantly keep our heroes swapping around. Yeah. Draw a card. That's hopeful. I was hoping that we would get a card that makes our heroes being able to swap around, but we're not.
Come on, taste.
Okay, still nothing. Yeah, this is getting to a point where it starts to be a bit... I should have placed a mark. Is he gonna die? 38. He has 4 bleeding, so he's 34 effective health. They do... let me calculate this. 11, 22, 27, 31, 37. So this should be okay. Would be great if he gets hit though. He gets hit. Yeah, a bit of luck. So this guy will die anyway, so we'll place the mark on this guy. And we will swap our heroes, and this is an amazing mark to get, because this gives us a shield buff, which allows us to take this damage. And we will be okay. For 26 burning damage, so yeah, like I said, it's problematic. It was problematic already, and it still is. Another epic card. This is great. Okay, so this guy will die on the front, but we still have 24 burning damage, right? So we want to make sure that our heroes are that Aurora is on the front row. See if I can place a mark. Yeah, this was what I was hoping for. This is nice to have, but not really the greatest. I think I'm overcomplicating things a bit right now, but this is useless, this ally. This gets up to us to 31. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. 12, 13. He attacks for 6, and now if I'm getting good cards, they both will die in the same turn. Okay, so this is great. This is already 4 times 19, so this damage output is already insane, like you are seeing. He does his attack on top of it. This reducing of stuff isn't really necessary, right? So this is it already. I'm still playing cards. Just to play cards, I'm really hoping that I get an attack card so I can just destroy them myself. I don't know why I do this. Just skip it. let them take care of the rest. Okay, so decent fight. Okay, so we get a retain one, but I don't think we can put the retain one in the. Nope, we can't, right? So shame, really. Let's see, is there a card that we want to retain? This one is nice to retain.
Brilliant cut.
So we now have a double damage and 2 free cards. So we have 3 really good flash gems. And like we said before, we're at 1104 gold. So this card is this treasure is amazing. Each turn we draw a card that costs 0, and yeah, that's. I mean, of course, it can be crappy cards as well, but let me put in some healing. But that's such an amazing treasure. It's not for nothing that is that an expression in English as well? It's in Dutch. Like, it's not for nothing, but like this card is now free, right? So she has her protective layer already on. Great. So normally what I would go for these turns is making sure that these 2 guys, they don't buff themselves, so they get additional unstable damage. So when they die, they explode in my face, and 15 is manageable, right? So 15 shield is going up is fine, but once it gets to 25 and even another upgrade becomes 35 or 40, I think, then it goes too crazy. So killing them really early, these 2 guys, this guy on the end we don't care about, right? So he does this fire damage thing, which we know we're not too worried about for now. Okay. Nice Frogo card. Yeah, let's do this guy. So our shield is amazing. We have plenty of block. We don't kill the guy on the front, but it's okay. We get some burning damage right now. Okay, so this guy on the front is gonna get killed right now, right? So we want to make sure that before we kill him, we get our shields up. Let's see if we can actually get our shields up. Minus 15 power. Okay. I think I'm gonna kill this guy and I'll roll a shield, take the damage, maybe.
Heads or tails?
Now I can't swap them around anymore, I think. Am I really that dumb? Man, I really am that dumb. Right now they can't switch around anymore, right? So I'm gonna have to take some damage. Man. That was stupid. Oh, I should have attacked this guy first. For attack shield. This would be a good card to retain, but yeah, it's fine. So right now I really need to remember, and he only took 4 damage, right? So nothing bad really came of it, but I really need to remember this guy is now doing 25 damage, and if I'm not at 25 shield, she must lead when killing him. So we must make sure that this guy is going to the back row, and then we can, safely defuse this guy. This one is fine. Yeah, there's nothing really. So now this is the best situation we can have. She will take some damage, but will not be killed, right? So this explosion will get rid of her protective shield. Then we will take 14 hits from the fire damage, but that's fine. Okay, so we take that damage. So now it's 24, but if we're doing a decent enough job, this guy won't make it past this turn. see. Yeah, this is not really necessary. Gives us free use of this one. No free use. So, question is he now actually gonna die? Right, so he has 4 bleeds, so this is 44 effective health. This is 18, 22, 32, 47. So this guy is gonna die, especially with these additional. I forgot about the additional frogs. But again, it's not by a huge margin. Okay, our final brush. We have 200 gold. I don't think we can spend the gold on anything, but there's a nice trench over here, which we can use this one in. Okay, cool. We even got a scroll, so we can offer to use up our part of our life. 10% from both heroes, but we don't want that. Our life pool is too shallow for that stuff. So 230 gold gets us nothing.
It has stolen my entire collection.
One of these cards, but yeah, we are so full up on cards already. And this one is nice to have, the dissolve ally, but I have so many allies again. I even have to choose to get rid of some of them, and this I cannot buy. So yeah, end of the road. There's no alchemist for me to transform a card, I think. So this is. Let's head for the twins. Let's see. But if you watch this previous video of me, and even the one before, let's see, do I want this one? Yeah, it's fine. Bit shitty draw. Okay. Can we mark something? No, we can't. Okay. Let's attack this guy in the back for a bit. So we're at 32, we're fine. But what I wanted to say, right? So if you watch previous videos of me playing, you notice that these builds are so different each time. I at least hope you can notice the difference. So yeah, I'm using a bunch of the same parts, right? But this isn't, and I'm saying right a lot, I know. But we don't have a full build that gives enemies a lot of marks. Our main focus right now is allies, so getting the frogs up. We don't have really the best frog build right now, because there is an ally that gives, when you summon frogs, you summon twice as many, which is huge. But we don't have it right now. We have more of a best of both worlds kind of build. So we have Aurora doing some damage, but also doing a bunch of debuffing the enemy, right? With this lowering their attack output. So giving a bit lower attack output. And Fugaro is really a bit of everything. So master of none, but more of, you know, a crossman of everything. I think, is this the way to go, or just outright attacking it like this? I think outright attacking it, but I really would like these frogs though. Am I gonna do something stupid? 24? 29? Yeah. Yeah, we get one more, right? So yeah. 38. No, this wasn't stupid at all. A master stroke. So now Fugaro takes the bleeding damage. It's okay. He has plenty of health to take some of the turns. He will lose. No, he won't lose a card. And right now our focus should be to get the guy up front. Let him die as quickly as possible. We will get rid of some on. I'm saying that, but. No, I want additional frogs. Can I please get additional frogs? Yep. So I put in the double damage for this. This should give us 15 additional frogs. Yep, there we go. But my focus should also be on quite regularly attacking this guy. She's gonna lose her shield now, which is kind of a waste. It's okay. Not the best, not the worst.
Come on, heads.
Okay, so we really want them to switch lanes if at all possible. And shitty thing is, I think this might be trouble. I think this might actually be trouble. She's gonna get hit for 23, and then this one comes on top of it for 12. Of course, it's gonna go down a bit because he bleeds. I think Aurora is screwed. I want additional energy next turn. Yeah, this is the switch I need to make. Man. Here she goes. She died. Man. That's so unexpected, all of a sudden. So 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, we're absolutely in a world of shit right now. So, I will use this. I have 13, 18 block. We hope that this guy on the front is gonna die. Is he gonna die? You can hear my voice starting to panic a bit. Yeah, it is what it is, right? Okay, she's back alive. Oh, thank God. We can heal her as well if we want. Man, I can breathe a bit more easy right now. So I know there's at least one more turn coming. So 61. Let's do calculations, right? This is 42. This is 51. This is 61 already, and he's bleeding damage as well. So this guy will die. We will get hit for 19, which is 1. Then we'll get hit for 6. So another day to fight is coming. He will get hit. We will get hit. He will hit us for 21. I did a miscalculation apparently. Crazy. So we have one more turn before Fugaro dies. Man, I don't know what happened there. Is my calculation like off, or am I seeing wrong damage numbers, or what is happening? 61. So we want this guy to get as much damage as possible, and basically get my shield up. So he will die. Will he die? He won't die. We managed to heal him. Am I actually gonna thread the needle and make it so that I kill this guy this turn? I think so. He's dead already. He's dead already. What a crazy turn of events. Like, yeah, he's dead and gone. Yeah, let's use everything we have. Look at this. Look at the health of Fugaro. Okay. Yeah, that one attack really screwed me over, man. Yeah, he got hit like crazy. Yeah, I couldn't switch them. And then it was gone. And then it was rough. That was a fault on my part, I think. I don't know really if I could have played that differently. But it's whatever. We made it. Yeah. This was a cool one. So these two are good together. But you can see if you don't have a crazy amounts of block, you can put up like quickly. Yeah, these are rough, right? So also with the fire damage above my head each turn, if you can swap them around enough or get your strength, your shield up quickly enough, your defensive layer, they will struggle. So this was also really screwed. because of all the mandatory cards I had to pick up. I had way too much cards in my deck I didn't really like or didn't want to use that frequently. But it was mandatory to pick some cards up, so I couldn't, you know, I had no choice in it. So, but we got another tier done. Survived, didn't die. This is 5 times in a row. These are the easiest tiers, I know, but still, each time we managed to, you know, get a deck going, get at least some feel about which cards to pick. We were lucky again with the final boss, the twins. Like I said before, it's the easiest enemy for you to encounter in the final fight. But so far, it's been amazing. And I really appreciate you watching again. If someone is watching this, I don't know. Like I said before, this is the first time for me uploading even gameplay of me doing anything regarding to gaming. And I've been gaming for over 35 years almost right now. If anyone is watching this, I really appreciate you. Much love to you. And I hope to see you in the next one. All right, later.